Oh man, what are we doing today? We're making 5 teapots. I don't know if we're gonna get them completely finished. I have potentially a lesson at 1:30. I don't really know. It's hard to read this group of people that I teach sometimes. I had to change. It is partially my fault. I had to change the hours of the class a little bit. Luca, what's up? How's Korea going? What are you guys getting into? Anything fun? Ooh, how's the tea? Do you like green tea? I've never been a huge fan myself. Kukicha's okay. Hojicha's okay. Outside of that, can you elaborate on what you mean? Like, are you asking, do I personally need one right now? An extra one? An extra wheel? An extra kiln from China? Is that I can't um, I drink a lot of pu'er, but you're probably not gonna like that one, Luca. So I drink a lot of, oolongs that are good. I had an oolong this morning that was delicious. What kinda wheel? What kinda kiln? You don't like oolong? What about oolong do you not like? And what about green tea do you like? So you like the taste of grass? Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. So you like matcha then? What's the brand though? Oh my god. What's up, Blake? Alright, I think that's the basic form for this teapot body. Maybe we can go a little bit more. Oh, tomatoes? My god. You're so spicy, Lake. Thanks, Lily. Alright, we're gonna torch the bottom of this a little bit so it stays together and then go from there. We're gonna make 5 teapots this morning. We're not I don't have a girlfriend, Luca. Sounds good, Canada, though I already have a bunch of equipment. I don't really need any of that. I don't like your angle over here. Give me a sec. We're gonna go like that. Center you a little bit more. There we go. Except now you're crooked. Why is no one telling me these things? Boop. Oh, my Wi-Fi went out, didn't it? What's going on today? All right, sorry. My Wi-Fi keeps going out today. We're probably not gonna have a very long video because of it. I don't know why. I thought I had fixed it, but apparently not. So we're gonna make one teapot body, and then I'm gonna go make a video instead because it's a waste of time. Um, the quality of the videos are really bad when I have to be on cellular because I have so little service here. Um, so I mean, we can do this if you guys would like, but yeah, it seems kind of silly to try to do a live video with such horrible quality. I don't get it. Some days I just don't get my Wi-Fi just completely shuts off. Um, this happens like once or twice a week, and I can't quite figure it out. And the cable company isn't helpful. I'll try that, but I've heard that those kilns are expensive, and I don't know if I can afford that. How you doing today? Yeah, I think we're just gonna. I was planning on us making 5 teapots, but I'm not gonna do that today because I don't have service, and I was just gonna do the teapots because of a stream. Um, otherwise, I was planning on actually making a whistle video for you guys, and I can't decide if I want to do it horizontally or vertically. Probably do it vertically so I can post it to Instagram and stuff as well. But right, it always does. I'm doing well today, except again, I'm frustrated because my Wi-Fi just keeps shutting on and off. So you guys, I don't know what the quality's like that you guys see, but I assume grainy. If it's not grainy, we'll continue and we'll make a bunch of stuff. But if it is, then I'm probably only going to do one teapot with you guys today. Sydney, how are you? I love this new technique for galleries. It does kind of like dictate negative, like, the shape of the top a little bit, which I don't like, but it is what it is. It's so much easier. Totally fair. What do you have to do today? Anything exciting, thrilling? So I have my other phone monitoring if I actually get the Wi-Fi back. So if I do, I can turn it on. I have TikTok going and TikTok's nice because it tells you when you lose a connection on like YouTube. It just everybody just stops talking after a second. But oh my god, that sounds awful. That sounds like absolute hell. I'm so sorry, Sydney. Yeah, but emotionally, it's not what you signed up for, and I understand that to a T. Not really, because I don't send emails. I've given up using email altogether pretty much. Pretty great. Cool. Of course, my pleasure. Bleh. This really speeds up our process today if we're only making one. So I'm gonna make like a giant two-part whistle out of black clay. I'm gonna make a video of it uh, to the back chamber of my. I wasn't um, I wasn't planning on doing that. Just for this one thing, and then I'm gonna be doing that. But I'm gonna do that as a video because I'll get better quality. And some dude in Japan was asking for a big whistle, two-prong whistle. So I have a potential buyer already, so I may as well make one. Oh, seriously? Damn, I'm sorry. Oh, unrelated to what we were talking about, um, but there might be interest. Uh, I'm currently working on. Oh, my Wi-Fi's back. Hold up. Here, you're about to get better quality. Give me a sec. Um, Wait, are we actually back? Can you guys see what I'm saying? Because if we are back, I might make more than. Nah, I'm just gonna make this one teapot. Um, I can't tell if I want to make this one teapot or not. Maybe we make the five. No, I don't want to risk the Wi-Fi keep going in and out. It is better quality. Good, 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 good. All right. Let's just make one teapot. I have a feeling my Wi-Fi is gonna go in and out constantly, and I don't wanna. I just don't wanna deal with it right now. You didn't like me as squares? Okay, so anyway, I'm setting up a. Well, I am partially setting up a Discord. Someone else is doing it for me because they're smarter than I am. And so here's the deal. It's going to be available in about a week. It's membership based, right? So you just buy a membership here or whatever, and you get a link over there. Uh, and it's going to be like 4.99 or whatever. And then we're going to do monthly critiques and tea times and things like that. It's going to be kind of fun. Aki, how are you? Yeah, so that's the plan so far. So we're gonna have a monthly critique where we can all get together if we make pottery or do other kind of art forms, and we can have a conversation about what's happening and all that. So I was thinking about doing that as the big thing. But then there's also going to be a space to everybody just show their stuff if they don't want to be critiqued and things like that. And maybe we'll have some more olive content over there, things like that. Awesome. Yeah, I'd love to have you. Anybody who's a moderator here, I'd love to have over there as well. You know, honestly, so I've never actually used Discord in my life, um, and so that's why I have someone else kind of setting it up for me. Um, hey, Sydney, would you time out Mr. Million Dollar Man for like 5 minutes or something, or just ban him? Either way. Thank you. Anyway, I think it would be kind of fun. Morning, Joan. How are you? I think it'd be kind of nice to have a place where we can. Because I've been getting a lot of questions about critiques, just because not because they want me to critique the work, but because there's no space that people know where to go to have like an actual non-judgmental critique session. Um, and so I think that would be a really nice thing to have on the Discord. And I think that's again going to be the main selling point outside of the community aspect of it. I don't know what you guys think about that or not, but I think it'd be kind of a nice thing to do. Um, because it's hard to get your work out there sometimes as far as just like even just putting it out there and feeling not overwhelmed. Um, what? Yes, I remember you, Bear Killer. How are ya? Oh no, Joan, I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better soon. Ah, the worst. So I hope you get better soon, Joan. But again, it's kind of a hard it's hard to put yourself out there. And I think no, we're not gonna have a lot of people on the Discord in general, because I don't think a lot of people are actually gonna join. I think it's just gonna probably be like 10 of us. And so I think it's gonna be a really nice kind of way to um, talk about your stuff and in a kind of a safe spot where you oh, I missed a bunch of comments. Ike, I'm not entirely sure, but we'll figure it out. Well, it's more of just like in the sense of you mean on like muting him. He's just annoying. I don't mind the other trolley people, but stuff like that's kind of annoying. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just like it's not that many of us, so I think it'll be like a very safe space to actually do it. Sorry, I missed all the comments because when it muted it, it made it stop in the thing in the feed for me. But I'm thinking once a month would be really nice. We'll pick a day that works for as many of us as we can, and if you can make it, you make it. And if you don't, it's probably going to be like an hour, 2 hour critique or something like that, depending on what we have to show. It's going to be fluctuating and things like that. But I think it'd be really nice. Yeah, who knows, you know? Again, I don't mind the aggressive, disgusting people. It's the ones who just say the same thing over and over again with no interaction when they're trying to get a rise or whatever the case is. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of boring. I'd rather the algorithm hurt me than have to watch someone say that over and over again. So we went for pretty long spouts on the last one. This one's going to be like in the middle ground. Um, and if we end up making it through this teapot without losing Wi-Fi again, we might just make the other 4. But if we do, then I'm just gonna switch over to make a video about how to make whistles, which I think would probably be good. Oh, and I'm gonna have to go grab so Amanda messaged me the other day and she linked a little fuzzy little mic to pick up noises and whatever for the podcast that we're gonna be doing soon, which again, I'm going to be doing that. I just my focus at the moment is making as much as I can. I don't have the energy at the moment to actually do the podcast. Um, we're gonna get there. That's more of a wintertime thing for sure, because I actually have time to sit. And that also might be a good time to do the eye color thing that we were talking about months ago. And I think probably with the eye color, I have a million pictures of my work, right? And so I most likely have all of the swaths of glazes that I actually need already. Um, and so I just need people's close-up eyes to then match them out and make a book from. But again, we'll deal with that when the time comes. That's not for today. Yeah, I got you. I don't mind the creeps. It's I've only ever had one real stalker, and that was years and years ago. Uh, they were a lot, um, and so I haven't ever really been too worried. It's mostly just harmless dudes hitting on me who are the creepy ones. But that one person was pretty intense. But that was again many, many years ago. I haven't really been worried since then. Andy, we're making a singular teapot just because my Wi-Fi is a little bit verschtuddly. Um, and then I think I'm gonna make um, a whistle, but I'm gonna do that off camera so I can make a video for you guys instead of having it as a live video. As much as I love doing the live videos, I also it's gonna be because it's so big and because I'm gonna be doing it in multiple parts. Um, it's gonna take a lot of drying time, and so we wouldn't be able to do the whistle fully anyway. I'm very lucky, Aki, as far as like getting gross people. I mean, I we get gross people, but they're not. A lot of them aren't even actually gross. They're just gross for a rise. And so when they see that they're not getting a rise out of me, they don't keep being gross. Um, at least the rise that they're looking for. Pop, this will be what is this? Day 20? We're on day 20 right now. So we're really new to this. Um, we did have some thanks. We did have some like previous uh woodworking experience that maybe that transferred over a little bit, but who knows? They really do, Sydney. We're gonna have a reset at some point. It might have to go back to day like 4 or 5 pretty soon. Where's my torch? So, I had a comment on Instagram or, no, it was I forget my Facebook automatically, mm, yeah, it's the stalkers are I'm very lucky that my stalker was out in Alaska, so she was, like, as far away as possible in the States, and so I wasn't super concerned. Um, but she kept threatening to fly out here and just said she kept saying she was just gonna show up at my door and she would buy out my entire inventory and and then I alerted I found out her school and I found out her family and I contacted the police out there for a little bit and it eventually went away and she had some stuff going on so but I'm just happy that's over. Also, do we want a top handle, back handle, or a side handle on this? I'm kind of leaning to a side handle, but I don't know. What do you guys think? From Germany? Well, welcome in. Side handle? You want the side handle that goes this way, over the pot. Um, well, we could do that. We could do a side handle like that. We could try. What am I doing right now? Trimming the flange. Well, we could do the hybrid one, Aki, so it's like a hybrid side top handle, which I don't have any for this firing, and we have like 5 side handles already in this going into this next firing. The the thing is, sometimes it works. This is not like the ideal shape for it. Um, those handles that go over the top that are stem from the side work significantly better on flatter teapots. They don't do. No, I got you. I got you. Um, we've made 5 Kisu teapots though already. Just as a throwing out, we have 1 back handle teapot and 2 top handle teapots currently. Um, and the rest are Kyushu style teapots, including a double walled Kyushu style teapot. I'm not. This is completely a back. Well, so back handle, or we could do the over the top side handle, which is kind of fun. We don't have a single one of that because that is a side handle plus. It can be used as side handle or be used as a top handle, which is a kind of a fun one. And we don't have any of those yet, so I'm kind of leaning towards that. But we'll make um we'll make that, and then if we like it, awesome. If we don't, we'll get rid of it. See what happens. We could do we could do an over the top back handle as well. Um, we could do that. We could do either one. Let's make it and then we'll figure it out because the over the back top back handle or side handle would still be the same handle. We just have to figure out if we like it in that placement or not. And then we can also make just a small side handle if we like that QC wise. It's really hard to sell QC teapots in person, I will say, because people just aren't accustomed to seeing things. And when there's a familiarity, people are willing to buy. And if they are unaccustomed to something new, people don't like change, um, which is a bummer. But okay, no, Aki, skip class, stay here. No, don't do that. Go to class. What are you doing? Let's make a couple different handles. I don't, to be honest, now we've been talking about. I don't really want to make a back handle teapot, even though I know that would sell. Um, so we'll make either a traditional Kyusui traditional. You know what I mean by that. Um, more traditional style Kyusu teapot, or um, a variation on a back handle or side handle. A normal looking back handle teapot is a million times easier to sell than any variation of handle on a teapot. Like a million times easier to sell. Um, like not even a question on that. That being said, um, most of my market's online, and so That's it opens it up, but since the next big sale I have really is in person, um, I won't probably sell any in person, but, I'm gonna have an online shop as shop update as well, so it'll be fine. They don't move in person, I'm sure they'll move online eventually, and if they don't, they'll go into a mystery box, so someone's gonna get it at some point regardless. 'Cause we have our mystery box shop update in December, our last one of the year. Um, I don't know how much work is gonna be going into that one, but I think it's gonna be the smallest mystery box update we've had. It's probably only gonna be, like, 20 mystery boxes this time. Yeah, I like that idea as well. Yeah, I like that idea. We could even have one that curves maybe. We'll figure it out. I'm not concerned. Oh my god, Lex, you're so good to me. What am I doing? Torching this. Either way, though, the top handle, side handle, and the back handle, top, whatever, are thrown the same. So exactly, Sydney. It is kind of insane to me, though, how much easier and faster it is to make a teapot than a double-walled cup. Like astronomically faster. I mean, we've been streaming for 30 minutes, and we're almost done with this. And if we were doing a double-walled pot, it would be, you know, like halfway. I can go a little bit thinner, but we'll deal with that later. Let's just see what the fit's like. No, never mind. I'm gonna deal with it now because the fit isn't good. Um, this is my 20th day, Lex, so I'm pretty new to it. So if you have any like suggestions on ways to improve or things like that, I would love to hear because I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing. I'm just kind of making things up as I'm going. Oh, my pleasure, Sydney. What? What do you mean, Aki? Damn. That's scary. Yeah, I don't like that. Oh my god, thanks, Yeast. Appreciate you. Try my hardest. Thanks, Lex. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a much of a way to like gauge either yeast. I'm just trying my best. It does turn out though that pottery is way easier than everybody said. Said that and I almost broke the piece. Um, it's definitely easier than people say it is. Sydney, do you have any cool firings coming up soon? Also, it'd be really fun to do a collaboration at some point. I just again don't really know how. Why is that, Lex? Thanks, Rowan. Yeah, exactly, yeast. What's nice about pottery too is it's like really cheap. That's probably the same with bread. Really cheap to get into. There's no real learning curve. It's like a kind of like a pretty simple thing to get into. Oh no. Okay, good. Wait, that's a good thing, Aki. Oh, interesting. What's up, Tap? How are you? Is it your left or your right that's hard to get steady? Exactly, yeast. Corey, how are you? What's new? What's happening? I have yet to try that ChatGPT clone glaze recipe that we came up with, just because I've been overwhelmed with a million things and just had glaze and just haven't made anything. But now we're using black clay, so we don't even know what any of this would do. Exactly. Well said. That's why I became left-handed a couple of years ago. I don't throw left-handed. Taught myself how to throw left-handed, but I don't actually throw left-handed. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It is a beautiful day here. What's it like there? Is it beautiful there as well? Okay, let's see what the fit's like. Good. Cool. Okay. Well, it sounds like things are happening at least. All right. Almost there. Not quite. I do yeast. There's a link in my bio to my shop. I only have about 6 pieces on there at the moment. Oh, that would be cool. These are going to go into my wood soda kiln soon, Corey. I think early October. All these other firings keep getting postponed. I was supposed to fire the soda kiln the first week of this month, and then the wood kiln, the Anagama, that I usually fire in August, got pushed to the 18th of this month, and then now I'm firing the soda kiln on the 27th, and my kiln it needs to be postponed a week, otherwise I won't be able to sleep. Ah, oh hell yeah, yeast. They're just all I have are double wall cups, 6 double wall cups for sale at the moment. Hi, hi. Is it? Wait, how hard are we talking? Yeah, I don't really either. I mean, if I had like a teapot that I made, um, and I sent you it bisqued, is that something that we did? If I sent you like 2 teapots and you kept one, I kept one, and we could sell them or keep them or whatever the case is? In general, Rowan, I've probably made about 15 pieces of pottery in my lifetime so far as a potter. Again, I'm new, 20 days in. I'm pretty new to it, so. Oh, can you talk about this TV series, or is it a, secret? Congratulations, that's awesome. That's disgusting, I hate that. I moved all my plants inside yesterday because I got depressed after I accidentally broke one of my orchids. Um, it's supposed to be hot here too, but not like that, and I probably shouldn't have brought my plants in, but I was feeling depressed and needed plants around me. Thank you, Rowan. I know. Winter will be here before fall shows up. I don't know why this lid's so heavy still. Sorry, it's taking forever to do this lid because I just want it to be super light. I know. It's okay. I did cry a little bit, to be honest. Yeah, that's a good question. You could keep one and fire one with you, and then I could keep one and fire one with me, all that kind of stuff. That's awesome, Corey. I'd love to hear more info about it at some point. I know I was looking at photos. Oh, we're so close to a proper fit. I was looking at photos the other day on my archives on my Instagram from 7 years ago on from the winter, and it was like the amount of snow we used to get here was awesome, and now I get like a foot maybe one day of the year, and then that's it, and then it all goes away the next day because it's so hot here now. It's really depressing. Oh my god, that's horrible, Tap. I'm sorry. Yeah. So remember that all the pink and all the reds and oranges and stuff, that's all underglaze. Oh, very spooky. Oh my god, I can't wait to see. Will you inform me when such a thing is out so I can see your stuff on said TV show? I'm sure you will inform us all when this is available, but I'm excited. All right, these are going to be little by little. Thank you, Corey. There we go. Check that fit out. That's what we wanted. I can do the rest by sanding. I don't want to do any more, but that should stay on pretty great. Oh, the mystery boxes, Corey, I do it twice a year. Um, once in uh, August and once in December, and it's essentially just $50 boxes and $100 boxes, and you get usually like double your money's worth. Um, so I've never added a lid catch before, Corey. I'm not opposed to it, but usually with the way you drink Kung Fu is usually holding the lid. So I mean, I guess people could do it differently. Um, but I could definitely. I've never added a lid catch before. Oh man. Sadly, that sale is only available to people in the States, though, because I prepackage everything in USPS priority boxes. And if I was to ship that anywhere else in the world, it would cost a crazy amount of money, and I don't want to do that. It's like I think I was looking at just someone wanted to buy something, and they want the other day, and I was just looking at priority shipping it. It was in somewhere in the UK, and it was like $80. Well, welcome in, Sheila. I appreciate you. So Corey over on TikTok was saying about asking about a lid catch. That's something we might add to this one. I've never added a lid catch before, but we'll see what happens. So Sheila, you've been doing pottery longer than me then. Good on you. Oh, you know what? I want a stupidly high foot on this. Let's not take any more off. I think that'd be cute. Thanks, Sheila. It'll match the cups we just made yesterday. Oh, anyway, I was saying this way earlier. I posted that video um, of Olive getting her steelhead and coho salmon dinner, and it's so interesting. I only got one comment this time, but I always get a comment or multiple comments when I post stuff like that asking me why I would feed Olive human food. Which makes me so upset for that person's animals because I assume that they've had an animal or had one or whatever the case is, and the poor life of that poor dog or cat or whatever it is. Oh my god, that's awesome. I can't wait to see. I can't wait to hear about it. Oh, hell yeah, Corey. Oh my god, I wanna come and go fishing up there. Yeah, it's almost salmon season here. I'm pretty psyched for it. Little dog's gonna be eating good soon. Yeah, that's great. That's fantastic. Yeah, right? That is the way to do it, Corey. That's how olive is. I mean, I wouldn't eat it because I don't eat meat, but, I could. Good. I'm glad you're into it, Sheila. I've always I kind of wish that I enjoyed meat just for the sake of it, so I could just fish and eat alongside little dog, but no. I'm not just on my fruitarian diet anymore. Um, though I just eat 1 meal a day now, usually around 4 o'clock, and then I snack on fruit throughout the day. That makes sense. Well, that's good. It's nice to have, like, 2 people who can are at that same level. I love it. No, Luca, I'm not good at making pottery. I just started 20 days ago. I would not consider myself good yet. Once I get, like, a couple years in, I'll probably be good, but, this is all I can do so far for 20 days. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like they clearly just feed their dog or whatever it is kibble, and they don't associate just anything with any whatever. The minds of some people is insane. Oh, thanks, Luca. Oh, interesting. I've never heard of that before, which is curious. Corey, it's just one day we'll get good at this. We'll be solid potters at some point. Not today, though. I don't know why, but I've been really obsessed with making stuff like stupid light recently. I was many, many years ago, and now I'm back to it. Alright, let's see how this one feels. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good pot. There we go. Nice and thin. Do we like the shape, though? It's good enough. I wanna go back to making some weird-looking teapots soon. It's 11:30. Okay, I'm glad that we only made 1 teapot today instead, because I have a class in an hour and a half. I should probably eat something today before I have to teach, but yeah, yeah. The it's I was making so, like, this pot, for example, the walls are stupid thin from here up, but I was making the bottoms really heavy so it sat in your hand nicely. But people would come and pick up my pots and they'd be like, "Oh, that's too heavy. I could never." I'm like, "Oh, it's all just in the bottom. I did it for you, so it sits in your hand nicely." Whatever. People have no taste. No one knows what they're looking for. Oh, wait, we're making a back handle, top handle thing, right? Yeah, that's what I'm going for, Sydney. I That's what I'm saying too. I think they should be overjoyed at 20 days. All right, this is probably too much clay for what we're doing. All right, I might have to make 2 of these. I'm genuinely not that great at making these back handle ones. Um, I don't know if this is long enough. Later. Always a pleasure. I need a piece of newspaper. One sec. Oops. I torched it too much. Oops, oops, oops. Whatever. All right. I'm not super worried about that. I can fix that. But what I want to think about, it depends on what kind of spam it is. Aki, his little penis comment isn't enough for that at the moment. Um, okay, let me think about this for half a minute. I don't think this is long enough. Um, but let's just kind of take an idea. So the idea was to have a back handle over the top, and yeah, and it could either go over the side of the pot or the back of the pot. And Obviously, I just broke it there, so we're gonna have to make a new one regardless. So let's just figure out what we want. It has to be really far over. I don't know if I like that. What about maybe we just do a traditional Kyushu side handle teapot instead? I think the back could be nice. We could also just do like a stupid little finger. I mean, it's gonna be light, right? So we could just have something like that coming off the side. Um, you know, and again, so it could either, but you know what? Oh, wait, I forgot. You know what we could do is have the teapot, the thing go like that. This goes over here, and then you do this motion to it. Does that make sense? So then you would hold it like this. So you grasp between these two fingers, like so, hold there, and you pour forward. That could be a cool variation on the back handle. Let's do that. Just because we have so many Kyushu teapots already, we don't. I mean, we could always have more, but again, they really don't sell well. So, okay, cool, 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 cool. We've only made one left-handed Kyushu. Yeah, I think it will have to be explained, but the positive is that I have an in-person sale as my next big sale in October, um, and I can show people in person how to do it, and then I'm planning on being better about userness with my videos, so people can maybe I'll use them in videos so people can kinda see what I'm doing. But yeah, it will I think all again, any kind of change is hard for people to grasp, so they probably I'm hopeful because it's in person, people will be more inclined to it, because they can experience it. Ooh, don't want that flickering around, that'll cut me bad. The thing that I learned the last time I did this handle was that the one that I made last was too thin, and so when you gripped it between your fingers, it felt horrible. Um, so I am gonna learn from that mistake and see if I can make this one a little bit wider. I don't know if I have enough clay here though. I may have made this too small. Yeah, I was doing the bulbous thing at the end too, but to be honest, aesthetically now, and that's the functionally, it makes the most sense to have a little bulbous thing to hold on to, but, aesthetically, I'm moving away from that. This is probably not the best one that I've ever done, but we're gonna try it out and see what we like, see if we what it looks like on the outside, then we're gonna just kinda test it out with our fingers and see if it's okay. I should have probably poked a hole in here because it's empty, but oh, ridges would be cool. Yeah, we could do that. That's a very cool idea, Corey. I like that. All right, so let's think about this for a sec. You're gonna grab in between these two fingers and then hold here and then pour forward. I do like the idea of ridges, so we'll carve in some ridges. I think this is actually fine. I kind of actually wish it was slightly shorter, Um, but what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna just shape it a little bit so it has some time to set up. Interesting. I've never even contemplated doing that. It's a really good idea, Corey. Thank you. If you're not weird and you're a potter, something's wrong. Yes, of course, of course. Okay, let's put this to the side. Turn off the wheel. So actually, let's get rid of this little bloop of clay. Turn off the wheel so I don't get it going too quickly. And let's work on putting this together. Exactly. We don't need any of that here. Okay, spout. Well said. Well said. Hi, Aki. Feel better. Good luck with class. I don't think it's possible on this one. No, it's not. Thanks, Sydney. They're kinda I mean, it's kind of like a basic teapot form at the moment, but I'm happy with it. I've stopped making the inflection inward on my teapots, out of pure just boredom of doing it. We did it for so many years, and I just don't want to anymore. That's the only reason I've stopped doing that. If anybody was curious, not that I would be that curious about it, but I just got bored of it. Yeah. I you know, it is like I do like it. It's not like I don't like the little, um, catch thing, but I don't know. That honestly, that Sydney, I get that. I totally get that. Yeah, I just, it's like how many at this point, we've made thousands of teapots, right? And I don't know. Why not just spice it up and do some different stuff from time to time? Even if maybe one way is technically a little bit more efficient as far as like usage goes. It sure is fish. How do you know it was a bowling ball? I have. Um, I've done it a couple times separately, and I don't know. It just seems like a lot of work. Later, have fun. That seems like a lot of work to do that, and the reward is like just like not great. So the payoff is low for how much work it is. I feel like people in the Kung Fu community who do or potters who are kind of like trying to do Kung Fu pots are really obsessed with those. And I think they're obsessed with it mostly because of they've seen them on Zushan Ishii teapots. But outside of that, I don't think they really do it for any reason. Yeah, right. You can have whatever you want me for the low, low price of $165, which is incredibly low for teapots, especially from someone who's been doing them for a decade now in an atmospheric kiln. Yeah, give me $100 right now. I'll destroy anything you want. Thanks, baby boo. You're so good to me. That seems like a steel fish. Me, you got to do what I said too. It's not a one-way street here, BB. My sweet BB boy. You got to do your thing first. Why would you say bye to them? This seems weird. Poop. All right. Now let's putz with this cute boy handle on the back here. Just shove it on there, I think. See how we feel. Hi, hi. I may have to remake it. I kind of screwed it up already, it seems, but we'll see. So I'm not going to attach it quite yet. We're just going to look at it for a second. And it's going to get a bit of a curve here. Not much of one because if it's going to alter when it gets fired. Thanks, Boo. Deliver me all the clay you want. I'm waiting for it. I'm ready for it. But it has to be cone 10 clay, please, BB boy. My sweet fish. I don't want any of this low fire stuff that everybody always offers. All right, so the idea here, I have a piece of clay under here so it doesn't fall. The idea is conceptually, no, I've never read a chat before. So, I know, Sydney, it happens quick. Okay, so conceptually, this is how this teapot works. So you hold it between your two fingers, shove the tip of it into your palm, and then hold the lid. So you go pinch, pinch, and then pour forward. And I actually kind of like this. It's kind of a nice length. I think I might make this upright a little bit more. I think this needs to go up slightly, which means I can do with a cut. It's kind of nice, right? I think it just needs to go for functionality wise because it's going to flop back down when it gets fired. So I just need to go up slightly higher than I want it to be actually, right? Gotta spit on this a little bit. That's for you, me. Okay. Grip in here, grip like that, push, yoink. Okay, there we go. That's it right there. What do we think? Kind of cute, eh? The question is this too fat down here? And I don't think it is. I think it's good. I'm gonna torch the inside of this just a little bit. I have to do my puzzle piece already. We've been at this long. I guess it's been over an hour. A little twist to our handle isn't a negative. What do you think? What do you got this? Make sure you don't be mean to her. They'll come after you, me. She likes to be abusive with it too, so watch out, me. Good for you, bud. I'm very proud of you. Thank you. Appreciate you. That's very sweet. All right, at some point, but not right now, I'm gonna add little grooves underneath the handle so it's easier to hold on to, like Corey was mentioning, but my handle's a little wet still, so I don't want to do that quite yet. I'm gonna do that with a little scraper doodad later on. Okay, now what we need to do, only technical terms around here. We're trying to be as helpful as possible to those who don't know anything. All right, so to loosen up some extra weight on this lid, I'm gonna poke out some holes, but I'm gonna get my little finger condom on first. Now that I use this thing, I don't want to ever do holes without it. So I said this already. I don't know if you the other day, but you don't, Marissa. That's a what you're referring to as a kettle. A kettle and a teapot are two different things. A kettle heats water. A teapot steeps tea. You can have, if you wanted to, I suppose, a kettle that you also use as a teapot, but a teapot is not a kettle. Mm, mm. They've been great. Really great recommendation. Oh, so this clay, at its bone dry state, is disgustingly fragile, and I've been breaking things left and right while I've been sanding them. So I'm just throwing that out there as a negative to this clay body. It's great in every other context. That is not one of them. I am, yeah. This will just get rid of extra weight. I want to try to get rid of as much weight as I possibly can on this thing. It also looks kind of cool. Oh yeah, it's great. All right, last thing we need to do is give that lid a bit of a wash down. Make sure it's nice and clean, and then put it on, take a look, and then I'm gonna go eat something because I'm teaching a outdoor class today, like a mm, just outdoor ed class thing, and then a pottery class in an hour. If not, Chase, what is that? Thanks, Sydney. Again, clay's awesome. Just stupid fragile when it's bone dry, like disgustingly so. You look at it wrong and it breaks. Oh, is it a production company? Like they mass produce stuff, Chase, or is it something different to that? Gotcha. Right on. Probably not my cup of tea, honestly, then. I like to know the individual who's doing it if I'm gonna consume it. What do I do here? It's too wet to actually put it back on my teapot right now. Um, so I guess I'm just gonna put it to the side, and if I put it on, it'll stick. So you'll just have to use your imagination, considering a lot of you already saw it put together fully. So anyway, there's our teapot, our back handle that'll slump down a little bit, and our cool little lid thing. Um, there's a little what's up here that's driving me insane. Why can't I get rid of it? Okay. Um, there's our weird back handle teapot thing. Um, I've got a lot of teaching to do today, so I think we're gonna just end it there, and then I don't know if I have time later. We'll do stuff. If not, I don't know. All right, I'm out. Bye, guys. Thanks for hanging. Everybody's so great. Sydney, you're wonderful.